When the recruit concluded its second season, viewers were left reeling from a series of betrayals and revelations that had them clamoring for more. So we don't have to wait. ScreenRant has written their own Season 3 that introduces unforeseen alliances and tests the limits of loyalty and deception. The season opens with Owen Hendricks back in the US, debriefing his superior CIA General Counsel Walter Nyland and Director Alton West. He begins by pitching the idea of recruiting Jong Kyun to the CIA as per his Season 2 promise. Having made it back to America, Jong Kyun and his wife were immediately taken to a safe house for their protection. However, Nyland and West have more pressing concerns. They begin questioning Owen about Dawn's death and asking him if he knows the circumstances, inferring there may have been some double dealings. In doing this, West is covering his own back by cementing Dawn as a double agent to discredit her and use it as leverage against the FSB. Though Owen was aware of Dawn's financial funnels, but denies any knowledge or belief of her working for the Russians. West suggests he may want to reevaluate that assumption and dismisses him from the debrief. This leaves Owen questioning the very foundations of his role within the CIA. Haunted by the events that transpired, he finds himself struggling with paranoia and self-doubt, constantly looking over his shoulder. As Owen attempts to navigate the treacherous path of interagency politics, he is contacted by an anonymous source requesting he meet a contact alone, off-site from the CIA building. When Owen arrives at the location, he is met by Walter Nyland. Nyland reveals that a high-ranking CIA official has been compromised, and sensitive information is being leaked to an organization known only as the Consortium. The identity of the mole is unknown, but the breach threatens to dismantle the agency from within. Nyland entrusts Owen with a covert mission to infiltrate the Consortium, identify the mole, and neutralize the threat. Owen is initially reluctant, but with no real choice but to comply, Owen sets out to uncover the truth. As Owen embarks on his mission, he quickly realizes that the stakes are even higher than he initially believed. The Consortium has access to classified information that could compromise not only the CIA, but also its global allies. To make matters worse, Owen is not the only intelligence operative working on this. Multiple intelligence agencies across the globe, including MI6, Mossad, and the FSB, are also pursuing the Consortium, each with their own agenda. Owen can no longer be sure who is working with him and who is plotting against him, and the pressure mounts as he finds himself entangled in a dangerous game of deception and manipulation, where every miscalculation could mean his downfall. Owen's investigation leads him deep into the dark side of international espionage. He discovers that the Consortium is a network made up of former intelligence operatives from numerous countries. Each member is there because they have become disillusioned with their respective agencies. Their objective is to expose government corruption and manipulate global events to their advantage. As Owen delves deeper, he discovers the startling revelation that former CIA asset Max Malazzi is alive and operating as a key figure within the Consortium. Max's apparent resurrection and her role within this enigmatic organization hits Owen like a ton of bricks, forcing him to confront his past decisions and reassess the blurred lines between ally and adversary. It's not only his work life that is involved, Owen's personal life also becomes increasingly entangled with his professional obligations. His relationship with ex-girlfriend Hannah Copeland faces strain as she becomes inadvertently involved in his covert activities. Hannah is investigating governmental malfeasance for a legal case and stumbles upon information linking the Consortium to a series of high-profile incidents. Her pursuit of the truth places her in the crosshairs of dangerous entities, compelling Owen to protect her while maintaining the secrecy of his mission. To further complicate matters, Hannah's growing determination to expose the truth causes friction between them, making it harder for Owen to keep her safe. As Owen navigates this labyrinth of deception, he encounters Nishka Lashin. Her motivations remain unclear and her actions unpredictable. She offers to assist Owen in infiltrating the Consortium, but her true intentions remain shrouded in ambiguity. Owen must decide whether to trust Nishka, knowing that any misstep could prove fatal. As they collaborate, their interactions become an intricate game of psychological warfare. Both attempt to manipulate each other for their own gain, yet they manage to form a begrudging respect. With each step closer to the truth, Owen finds himself facing increasingly perilous situations. He is pursued by rogue agents, double-crossed by supposed allies, and forced to make difficult moral choices. At one point, the Consortium even attempt to recruit him, telling him that his loyalty is misplaced, presenting him with evidence of corruption within his own agency. Owen manages to resist, but the experience leaves him shaken and more determined than ever to expose the truth. His perception of right and wrong becomes increasingly distorted as he questions whether the Consortium's mission, though radical, holds some merit. This internal struggle adds another layer of complexity to his already dangerous predicament. As Owen delves deeper into the Consortium's operations, he uncovers their main project, codenamed Operation Pandora. This initiative aims to deploy a sophisticated cyber weapon capable of breaching the security infrastructures of global intelligence agencies, effectively rendering them obsolete, and the implications staggering. The Consortium seeks to dismantle the world's intelligence networks, exposing secrets that would destabilize governments and incite global chaos. Owen realizes that if the Consortium succeeds, it would end global stability as he knows it. This is when the real shock is brought into the light. Owen discovers that Walter Nyland, the very person who assigned him this mission, is in fact the mole within the CIA. Having become disillusioned by the agency, Nyland has allied himself with the Consortium, believing that their actions will lead to a necessary global reset. This betrayal shakes Owen to his core, and he has to grapple with the fact that the lines between right and wrong are never clear. Nyland, once a figure of authority and guidance, now stands as Owen's greatest obstacle. The discovery forces Owen to reassess everything he has believed in, pushing him toward a final confrontation that will test his resolve, his morality, and his ultimate loyalty. Determined to stop Operation Pandora, Owen devises a plan to sabotage the cyber weapon from within the Consortium's ranks. He enlists the reluctant aid of Max Malazzi, appealing to her residual loyalty and the bond they once shared. Max, torn between her commitment to the Consortium's ideals and her complex relationship with Owen, agrees to assist him. As they infiltrate the Consortium's secure facility, tensions escalate. Nitschke Lashin's true allegiance is revealed. She has been tasked by the Mafia to obtain the details of Operation Pandora for their own deals. However, upon seeing that Max survived Nitschke's assassination attempt, her focus shifts to finishing what she originally started. Nitschke and Max go into a volatile standoff. Owen intervenes, attempting to mediate between the estranged mother and daughter, but the situation spirals out of control. During the chaos, Nyland arrives to execute Operation Pandora. A tense showdown ensues, culminating in a confrontation between Owen and Nyland. Nyland is steadfast in his belief that the Consortium's actions are justified. He attempts to sway Owen to his cause. Owen, however, recognizes the catastrophic consequences of unleashing Pandora and refuses to be complicit. In a decisive moment, Owen manages to disable the cyber weapon, thwarting the Consortium's plans. Nyland, realizing the futility of his efforts, chooses to end his own life rather than face the repercussions of his betrayal. Max, wounded in the confrontation, makes a poignant plea for forgiveness from Nitschke before succumbing to her injuries. Nitschke, grappling with a maelstrom of emotions, disappears into the shadows, her fate uncertain. As the dust settles, Owen Hendricks is left to navigate the aftermath of these tumultuous events. The revelations of betrayal and the moral ambiguities he has encountered have forever altered his perception of the world he once sought to serve. Returning to the CIA, he faces an internal investigation, his loyalty questioned, and his future within the agency uncertain. Hannah Copeland, having uncovered fragments of the truth, must decide whether to expose the CIA's darkest secrets or protect Owen from the fallout. Meanwhile, the Consortium, though weakened, remains a lingering threat, ensuring that Owen's journey is far from over. And there you have it, our own take on The Recruit Season 3. What do you think? Do you have your own ideas for the next season? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching ScreenRant. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on your favorite TV show news.